Hi everybody, welcome back to Manor and Brass episode 26 with me, Sid, and I got one or two things. So last episode we created the arena over there. I've got one or two things I want to do today. Oh, of course we made the armour. But for starters, I have got a little, a little project. Let me just stick about 5 in there. That I want to do, which is going to build these two last structures over here, and then this square, once I've decorated it, will be completely surrounded, and hopefully I put the door in a sensible place. I drew these, I basically built these two buildings together in the same place, so as one schematic. So the idea was to keep this all nice, and I thought I'd I see. Yeah, it's all right. That is the curse of those items, which are in fact 2 items. So they're not particularly large buildings, but they will kind of just fill in this space nicely, and hopefully they will work. Then we've got to go and check out a little prank that I'm aware of that has appeared outside the chateau. And yeah, and this glass is missing because I couldn't remember what glass I put in there, so I just put some glass panes in, but I can always fill those in by hand. One of the nice things with this is it's quite capable of, oh dear, that didn't work, let's fill it in by hand ourselves. Let me also just make sure we've got I need to make sure that is actually showing me dark areas. Yes, it is. Good. It's alright. I'm always phobic that I haven't pressed the button properly. But hopefully this should, yeah, that works. We can kind of meander a little path there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That kind of does its thing. So we should hopefully, pardon me, should hopefully get this in and it'll look all nice and dandy. Here, got a little bit of a coal barrel on the side there. That will make sense as this builds up, because this is a 2-story building, that one's a 1-story building. And yeah, this all very nice and lovely, and I might as well go and put these in while I am at it, because they're not going to get put in by anybody else. And again, I can dress these up and do some work on the outside. This particular one is supposed to be like a little glass blowers housing, tinker's hut. This one is more of a storeroom, so it's getting barrels of stuff. And while I think about it, there are a couple of ingots of iron in there, which I don't think he's going to be able to place because they are, there we go. They're just placed ingots from Placeable Items mod, which I've really not used a great deal, I must admit, for this playthrough. So, yeah, I don't know why I've not used it. I can't honestly tell you why, but I think if I'm not mistaken, we go like that. Oh, okay. Interesting that it doesn't update blocks like I thought it did. But yeah, just simple, nothing over the top structure with some fairly low angled roofs there. So, nothing fancy, but it gets the rest of the place all sorted, I think. No, nicely. Come on, get me out there. Right, almost done. You have placed that. I do think I need build bag. Need a couple of lanterns for that one, I'm fairly certain. And that puts on the moss and everything there. Should have done with the doors, and all being well, yep, got the little crane lifter thingy there. We'll pop one of those up there like that, and another one can go there like that. Lovely. Now that should be everything. We just need to do a little bit of work and dress up the area, but yeah, I'm happy enough with that. It completes the space nicely. I'll dress this area up properly in a moment. And I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, and I think once these bamboos are grown in, apart from this corner over here, which I do need to do, but I haven't decided what I want to do back here. Now I'm thinking that we would bring a road from here and then kind of slant this way and have a structure in here perhaps, and then we can kind of fill all that in. Over this side, yeah, structure here, maybe something at the end, but I think that would be the end of the road for this, unless I were to bring some stairs or something down onto the beach side here, but we need to work out how to light all of that. But yeah, I'm happy enough with that. It's functional. And completes the village square. So that's a thing. Right, now I need to go over to my home, and I need to I need to change my music and sound settings, and we'll stick the music on because the prank is sound based, and it doesn't work when I play with the music off because of the mobs that carry the jukebox backpacks. I'm always a little bit cautious of things that play music automatically in a game, because you never know if they're going to play something that's copyright and will get me a strike on the Tube of You. So I hope the music doesn't bother you that much. Now it goes off every 3 minutes, so we're going to have to wait for that. This is Anima who's dropped this prank on me, and I believe there may be another one, but I'm not sure, planned if not in actuality happening yet. So while we're waiting for the music to start, because I'm going to have to track it down, I might as well put this lot away. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And oh no, bang, and pop you away. Now we needed Tombstone Soulbound for our armor here, so chestplate has Tombstone Soulbound, helmet does not. Neither do the booties, neither do the hot pants. So I was looking at how to get them, and I realised that I'm going to have to invest some time and money while we're waiting for this music. Time and effort, and I went and did the work to get myself the mana enchanter. So we can just enchant these shears, doesn't really matter what they are, we just enchant them. Run up here, oh, and there we go. Wherever it is, didn't take too long to find. Yes, there is the music disc. Right, so what we need to do is take the soul sand out of that. Nice hiding place, actually. I only realised it was getting louder when I was going up in height, so of course we're hopefully going to hear that for real. So yeah, thanks, Anima. I will move that out at some point. However, yeah, I was going to, that was what I was doing, sorry. I'm getting confused now and losing myself. So, yeah, I've got 3 Tombstone Soulbound books, which is enough to do what I wanted, but I'd like to have a couple in stash as well. So, we can take you and go down here. We go back to our Mana Enchanter and put a pull there. These, it's relatively expensive because you've got diamond in each. A couple of diamonds in each, actually, I think, for the mana pylons, wasn't it? Just the one. So, yeah, I went and did a bit of my diamond mining, that was it. So, we chuck you in there. Shift right click on there, it does the thing, and bosh. Easy way to duplicate your enchantments. I was really hoping it was relatively easy to find, because I was sat there thinking, if it's buried, I'm fairly certain it can't be buried underneath the centre here because of my lava farm underneath there, but when they get buried, they can be an absolute pain to find, and needless to say, we don't want that. We don't want that. So, anyway, let me just combine those 2 shears for now, and then I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. But we'll pop those there. We'll go and grab this thing here, that, the boots, and that, and let's go. No anvil. Did I ever make? I don't think I did I? Yes, I did. Ow! I'm going to need to do a little bit of grinding for experience, I think. Yeah. Luckily, I think I've just got enough experience left to teleport myself over to Frost. From Frost's, it's a simple enough jump. I know Frost did mention, I think it was Frost and mentioned in the comments whether I could make the elytra for him, and I'm more than happy to do that. That's not a problem. I certainly, yeah. Wow, that is some serious hanging things. Anyway, let's get over to Rushed. Let me turn that off. I don't need to worry about it, do I? I've got everything I need here. So, with a bit of luck, yeah, there we go. It's all on. Look at all that. Just sat there doing nothing. Shouldn't take me too long to well, that was a weird switch, but anyway, let me just quickly go. That one's done. How much do I need for you? 17. And for you, oh, too expensive. Gonna have to take something off of there, but I can take feather falling off, I think. In fact, let me just go and check if there's a disenchanting table down there. There is. Right. feather falling is probably the least useful. And seriously? Okay, well, we'll work that one out. First though, to just handle this. Okay, right, so I've got, oh, hang on. Hot pants and a tombstone soulbound, and that's that done. So what I think I need to do now is try and work out what I want to do with the boots. But for that, I realistically need to get rid of some of this junk. Well, that's technically not junk, but you know what I mean. So those are done. So boots. I think that was a... yeah, it is. Okay, I need to turn those back up. That was why I have them on. Right, let me disenchant these completely. Right, now let's go. Stock up a little bit. Well, that'll do me for starters. I think Tombstone Soulbound is probably the most important element. Start that back up. So if I go and put wow, that's interesting, even though they're disenchanted. I haven't got any lapis, have I? Don't suppose we've got any lapis about. Lapis? Lapis. Who has an enchanting table with no lapis? I mean, seriously. Lapis, I'll just borrow a little. Okay, ow. What on earth happened there? Let's try adding unbreaking to it. Now, let me... This is weird. I think what I need is a grindstone, which is probably going to be easier if I said than done, unless this base utilised a grindstone anywhere in its build. Surely one of these areas utilised a grindstone. I mean, it's a fairly ubiquitous building block. Heavily, yeah, I tend to find they get used a lot because they've got some interesting shapes, but it's not looking like the designer of this graveyard agreed with me. Which is annoying. This one's open, and he... No. No. One stinking grindstone. That's all I want. One grindy stone. Well, I think we know where one of the... Come on. It's got everything in it except, hasn't it? Love that. Well, how disappointing. I don't know where. I mean, there might have been a grindstone. In fact, I'm fairly certain there was. I never knew there was a zombie spawner up there. Well. Paint me pink and call me Dolores. I don't know why that came out. I was going to come up with something completely different, but remember that I do try to actually periodically at least do a little bit of family friendliness to my thing. Come on, there must... Why? Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think that's it. The grindstone appears to have reset that, so these are both set. Let me just go and put these down, and then we need to teleport back and get this lot enchanted with the final bits, if I can anyway. Lovely. Right. So we are going to go to Frosts again, and from Frosts we're going to head over to the XP farm. I really should just put my own beacon down there, shouldn't I? Or, I mean that... Oh, it's called Graveyard, okay. That's fine. Problem is I think I've got another one called Graveyard as well, but it doesn't matter. I know what to do now. So we'll start off with a little bit of constructive butchery, and then we'll have a quick snooze over here. Got the impression there was something unpleasant over there, but oh well, doesn't matter. Right, let's start off and let's get the Tombstone Soulbound onto this thing because they're bloody expensive. And then, and I don't know whether these have durability or not, so I'm going to go with Mending. Could do with a protection book or something actually, couldn't I? Oh, I'm going to grab myself an absolute pile of levels and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we're back. We've picked up a few extra heads, a little bit of stuff, some things. I am going to keep these because I am going to work out a way of getting the contents out of them. And there are a number of scrolls which I'm going to stick in there for now, but I want to go through those in a moment. Let's start off with just placing this on there. We've got a complete suit of armour. Now, I'm not sure whether these are going to work in the Gaia boss battle. I've been told that the absorption charm does work, but I'm not sure whether these will, because according to the Britannia wiki, the Gaia boss battle will get rid of any effects affecting the player with less than 8 seconds on them. So it occurs to me that, well, we've got quite a lot of scrolls, and some of these scrolls will be quite useful. Mana boost, for example, could potentially be useful. A mana regen scroll could be potential. I mean, these could all be potentially useful after the things. A beaver harvest, I've got no idea what that does. Scroll of repair, soul cross, elder insight, comfort, law, briarthorn barrier 3. No, that's some kind of spell. Ice block, light rampage, scroll of regeneration could be useful because that is going to last for 12 minutes. So there's no way that that's getting turned off. Scroll of bind wounds, spectral sight, allure. Jump boost, greater invisibility, is probably not going to be a great deal of good. Strong rampage, no idea, but it sounds interesting. Scroll of reach, definitely. I mean, think about it. The Gaia boss things, a strength scroll. The only problem here is it could potentially take me too high. There's an absorption, there's a health boost, resistance. I mean, all of these could be potentially very, very powerful. Anti-magic don't know, pillar feather feet, blah blah blah. There's just so much to play with. But there is something that I wanted to have a look at. Let me just set myself back over here, and you are still on Firebolt. Now, the problem is, Firebolt, well, the Gaia Guardian is immune to fire, but he's not going to be immune to lightning bolts. So that potentially we could use. However, there is, if I can find the book, Construct. I don't think it's Construct. I think it's Artifice. No, I'm trying to remember. This is something I've not used personally before. So, Seerstone. Paste inside it there. So Seerstone, attuned player charms will target those specific players only. Blah blah. Arcane Sentry, that's the one that I was looking for. Now I need to find where that lives. Basics. I think it's going to be mana weaving, no rituals. Don't think so. Can I just search for Arcane Sentry? So an Arcane Sentry is a mana weaving thing, and it does various bits and pieces, and we can presumably... Okay. I want to try this, because this looks interesting. If we just come out of here and look at... what is it under? It's under mana weaving, isn't it? Mana weaving projector. Automating, done by mana weaves in a bottle. Nope, that's not what I'm after. Where is the Arcane Sentry then? I know I've read it somewhere, I just can't think where I've seen it. There's nothing under there. It's not under Eldrin, it's not under Construct, it's not Artifice. Let me just dig around a little bit, but back in a moment. Alright, so I want to play this a little bit sensible. I've got a load of stuff here for starters, including my nice shiny new armor set. We are going to put my boots recipe, if I can remember where my boots are. There you go. And I'm just going to double check in here just to make... What's an obsidian cloak spell do? No idea. Mana shield, bind wounds. I mean, I've got so many of these scrolls, it's not even funny. Haste might be interesting. I say there's always a possibility that wind wall, mist form, my vision, strength. I've already got. Just gonna just check all out these. So we got the things: flame cloak, jump boost, for resistance. I don't think we need too much. Dolphin's Grace is probably not going to be the most useful thing. Fire resistance shouldn't be the most useful thing. Don't need to worry about Wither because I'm going to take that scroll of regen and put it in there. I don't think I'll need both of them, but again, the more options we have. Scroll of Dodge 3, Dolphin's Grace, fall resist, hero of the village, flame cloak, blah blah blah. Mind vision, emptiness, slippery. Really do need to dig into what a lot of these do, don't I? Feather falling, haste 3, windmaw, instant health. Probably not worthwhile, but there you go, there's a couple more. Right, let me have a look. Let me go and have a look at these sentry. So there are 6 sentries. So the various things. Arcane Sentry does magic damage, it fires slowly. Earth Sentry is earth damage, fires slowly. Water Sentry. Now that's one I want to do. So these all require a rune, defense rune. So let's start off with that. And if I've not got the defense, so let's just get 4 defense runes done, because I'm going to do 4 of these sentries. They may not work, and this is always, to me, the fun of faffing around with different mods together, because you can come up with techniques which work pretty well for these, but other techniques work terribly. So from my point of view, the option to make, for want of a better word, a spectator that sits at the edge of the arena and helps is interesting. I don't know how this will work or whether it'll work, but hell, what we've got to lose? I mean, you know, there's me thing. Right, so that can go away now. What have I got there? Ender, I don't think. I think there is an Ender actually, isn't there? Yeah, Ender Sentry. But he teleports, I think, so I don't want that. You are water, I definitely do want. Now let's go with an air. So we'll go with one of each of these, just to try it out. Oops. And then I think I'll try Arcane and possibly another water, actually. Yeah, let's go with 2 waters, because the water one slows the opponent, which is probably actually not that much good against the teleporting Gaia Guardian, is it? But there you go. We'll give it a try. There's an air. So I think I just want an arcane plate. And we should be good and happy. Need to put that in there anyway. And arcane, 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 arcane. If I were arcane, where would I be? There we go. Perfect. Right, so that is what? All the way down. Looks, I was looking through the various artifacts, and it looks like that isn't actually a chisel. You know, I was looking to see if there was a everlasting chisel effect. Does not appear that there is one. This is quite a complicated little rune, isn't it? Which is surprising. I would have thought that would have been something that would have been valuable. Arcane. Right, let's get the last one of these on then. Oops, I need a hammer. Like any good blacksmith, we stand on the anvil while we're working on it. Okay. And now I need somewhere to hide that. There we go. Lovely. Right, pop you away. So if I want to do my arcane sentry, it's basically those and, well, one of those, one of those, one of those, arcane and a defense, and then it's a diamond slash slash. Diamond, that one, and that one. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how these work. This is me playing with things that I've not really figured out yet. So, don't be surprised if this does nothing. Because, like I say, I really don't know how this works. So, but the air rune, wind sentry, is the same. Okay, that's fine then. Maybe they're all the same and you just change the rune. Okay, and then we'll do 2 water sentries just because we can. Boop and boop, and the water is the same pattern. So yeah, let me get these done and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I think we've got everything. This will either go horrible or it'll work perfectly. It is sunset, so let's take a little fly over to the arena. We'll quickly sleep over there and we'll equip and set up, and I've got my Gaia ingot, Gaia steel ingot thingy, and Terra steel ingot, that was the word. Okay, Gaia steel, what the hell am I on about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we can do the prep work over here, and I'll quickly just snooze the night away over here just so we got a nice full day. Get this going. Now there was a skeleton over there. Where's he gone? Have you gone to hide in my arena? Yes, you have. And another one. Who's round here? Anybody? Nobody. Right. So let's place this. Now I know that that spot there is thing. So if I place that there and then the other one over here, then that should not be in the thing. We'll stick our wind sentry on this point there. Oh, and I can't. And the arcane sentry can go there. So in theory, if a hostile mob walks in place of that, then we'll know, basically, because it will fire at them. It may work, and it may not. I don't know whether the ability thing will change. So now we have got pretty much that lot going on. Don't want that there. That can go away. That probably wants to be, don't know. I suppose I could use blink. No, we'll keep firebolt there. So we'll take you. We'll take, I think, a resistance 5, strength 4, absorption, reach. I think anything more might just be a little bit. I brought a load of scrolls. I think I'll need them all. What I will need is a quick peek at these, just to see if they do work, because I'm going to guess that water breathing is not one that I need. Saturation is the one, or is it the absorption charm, I should say, is there. We'll put a resistance 2 in. Fire resistance, don't know whether I think they tend to use wither, so let's go with speed. So these have both got 2 seconds. They'll either work or they won't. In fact, that means I can then not use. Didn't bring it anyway. Okay. Right. Well, let's. That was strength 4. Right. Right, now the stupid question. It does work on him. I know I don't need to worry about wither. Hello. There you go, we'll have a... This is probably going to be too easy then. He's going to go into secondary mode in a moment. Or yeah. Really? Not. Actually, The ordinary mobs which are causing me... I don't know whether those are... Oh, they are casting at them. You can't see the bar for the... and the sentinels are casting as well. And I got 8 things. Well, I think we can safely say that that worked. Probably way better than I expected, to be honest. Let me put all of that away. Probably a little bit anticlimactic, if I am being brutally honest. And I'm not sure how much those sentries helped. But that gives me the thing. So now I think... Let me just do the tiara, because I can't remember how you spell Flugel. Flugel. So... yeah, we can do that, and then all I need to do is decide which wing slot I want, and then we've got proper flight, so I can use the good armor and the... yeah, interesting. Let's see how this plays out, shall we? So I know I've got some Ender Air, but I can't remember whether it's up here or in my... let me just go and tidy up a bit, shall we? Because for starters, we'll put this back here. And then we'll go down and put this lot down here. I'm going to keep that lot there because they are potentially quite interesting with when I do further Gaia Guardian fights, which I've just realised I've just gone and thrown me Gaia Spirits in now. Yeah, I needed 1 of those. I'll take them all down with me. I think that's it. Pop that in there for now. And right, so I need 2 Elementium and 2 Feather, and I bet you I have. I've got 2 Elementium. Oh, I've got 2 Feathers as well. Amazing. That was a surprise. Did I? That should have done more damage. Don't know why it wasn't. Bang, bang, bang. And then... right, what do we want? A 1-winged angel? No. Ice Fairy, Phoenix, Snow Princess. I promise I will not do things. Sliff. So say Leaf. Ultra Mega Chicken is probably not what I'm aiming for. How do you get these quartz? Oh, Blaze Quartz, okay. No wings. Let's go with that. That's just nether quartz in there, isn't it? So I just need a bit of nether quartz, and I don't know whether you can change these back once you've done them. But let's take a half stack and go and trade with the fairies. Get some nice blue, nice, yeah. Come on, get me through. Thank you. And let me just do half of that for starters. I've had it in the past where you chuck too much through and you don't get your stuff back. So take you. This goes in the head slot, which, well, we've definitely got wings. I just need to get to a point where I can actually see them. So let's change out into the heavier armor for starters. And then we'll take off our backpack. There we go. I've got little wings. Oh, how cute. Right, now, the stupid question. Yeah, there is a duration on how long you can fly with these. And it actually doesn't seem that much faster than... I think still, I mean, it's not bad. I think if I were wanting to... If I was wanting to fly permanently, it's still not the best. It's probably, I don't know whether it's better or not now. I'm beginning to doubt my memories. But obviously that is permanent and always flying, so you know, it's a bit of a mixed bag really. That's probably goes into create stuff then for me goggles. And that just wants to go back on my back. Stupid question. Do I actually take full damage when they run out? When I run out of thing? Let me just change you back to the proper spell. I mean, the advantage I suppose here is I don't. Got no idea. Oh, I don't want to play with him. Don't like those ghosts. They make you go blind. Amongst other no, that's not probably a good idea. A herd of Johnnies. It's still not a bad amount of flight time, is it? Because to be honest, we know that I'm actually going to do this whenever I want proper flight anyway, which is way more efficient than any amount of creative flight will ever be. You know, I mean, this is just in. I'm not sure whether I can. I really do need to try and get like a Dakka spell. Yeah, so I can just fly around with Dakka, 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 Dakka. You know what I mean. This is not it. I can't find my target now. I've lost him. Whoa! But this. Oh. Yeah, maybe a more powerful spell. Don't know. With more punch to it. but it is fun. This is definitely the only way to fly. And then, yeah, just use the flugel to come to a complete halt. All right, let me check how long I've been recording, but I suspect coming towards the end of this episode, but I will see you in a moment. Yep, that will be it for this episode. So I think this setup, the Fugal Tiara, and this is definitely going to be adventuring gear. Probably the Druid armor just for day-to-day business, you know. Flight, because it's endless. You know, we don't have to worry about the fall. But very interesting all the same. And I think on that note, we will call this one an episode. We'll put the tiara in there for now. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you soon. And bye for now.